As Americans gear up for spring break and summer vacations, credit cards are proving to be essential travel companions, not just for earning rewards, but also for added security. Joining us now to break everything down is Richard Hunt, Executive Chairman of the Electronic Payments Coalition. Good morning, Richard. How are you doing this morning?
Elliott, I'm doing terrific. Thank you for asking.
That's good to hear. So spring break and summer travel, as we mentioned, are coming up. What tips can consumers use when booking their travel plans?
Number one, use that credit card. You can use that credit card to accumulate points to transfer to airlines so you can travel the world for free. And in fact, some 15 million Americans last year used this system to travel the world, including almost 1 million just to Nevada. You can also use the points to have cash back. Some people don't want the miles. They'd rather have the cash back to go to the grocery store or the gasoline station to pay off their bill. And of course, Elliott, it's a great way to build your credit rating score as well. But use that credit card, no reason not to. And of course, it is safe and it is secure. It is the envy of the world when it comes to safety and security.
Yeah, safety and security is something that pops up a lot, and this will be something that a lot of people at home watching right now will have a question about. What advice would you give to people who are using credit cards to prevent fraud while traveling?
Well, look, I would look at your credit card bill or your credit card statement online quite often to make sure that everything that is posted on your website is accurate. It is something that you approved. And look, if you're traveling overseas, it's a good idea to call your credit card company and let them know you will be traveling overseas to make sure all those charges are approved on a timely basis.
Yeah, are there any changes that could impact credit card rewards and including that fraud prevention measure?
Yeah, there's a serious threat in the United States Congress called the Durbin-Marshall Credit Card Mandate Bill. It would change the way your credit cards are currently processed. It would lead to higher fraud activity, less safe and secure. We've had some 3 million letters sent to the United States senators in opposition of this bill. It happened back in 2010. We cannot allow that to happen to credit cards in 2025.
There's another thing that always seems to happen with credit cards. You know, there's always that friend or relative who will say, hey, change your credit card up every 6 months, go for the zero, transfer balance. Do you have any tips for viewers who might be interested or concerned about whether they need to stick with their card for continued rewards, or whether they should change their card to something else with a good APR?
Yeah, I would always keep your current credit card, but you may want to add to your credit card portfolio. Make sure you pay it off each and every month. But there are so many great offers taking place in the marketplace. Some people give you 100,000 miles to sign up as well. So just be careful. You may want to pick a credit card that you have an allegiance to a certain airline or a certain store. Great offers that are happening. You can get 4 to 5 times the amount of your transactions converted over to points. So it's very highly competitive.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I know you've said today and before is, make sure you pay off your credit card balance on time in full. For people who can't do that, is there a way of managing whilst also maintaining that credit score and also a credit card at the same time?
Well, you can also pay it off on a daily basis. You don't have to wait until the end of the month to pay off your bill. Make sure you're well within your means. You can also contact the bank or the credit card company for some type of assistance. Sometimes they can work with you to do that, but just only spend what you can afford.
Richard, great advice as ever. Where can our viewers go for even more information?
Yeah, you betcha. GuardYourCard.com, GuardYourCard.com to get the latest and greatest information.
Great advice all around. Richard, thank you so much again for your time this morning.
Elliott, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
You too. It's a pleasure. Now, to learn more, all you have to do is just head to GuardYourCard.com.